Hey everybody, welcome to the Florida Bowl here in beautiful Fort Pierce, Florida, Longwood Stadium. I'm the coach, Rick McGuire, along with Coley Pitt. Coley be handling the color today. I'll be doing the play-by-play for the Florida Bowl. Coley, welcome.
Hey Rick, it's great to be here. It ought to be a fantastic ball game. We're in Fort Pierce, Florida at Longwood Stadium. The field is in fantastic shape. A nice sunny day, mid-70s, about a 20-mile-an-hour wind, so it could affect some of the passing game, but it ought to be a very exciting game.
When we look at both of these teams this afternoon, the Fort Pierce Fire is basically a bunch of kids from this area that went to high school in this area, left school, graduated from school, and back to play. Their opponents today, the Milwaukee Bulldogs. They're a club that's out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and they have quite a few Division I, ex-Division I football players. It should be a very interesting matchup.
And Milwaukee's awfully excited to see no snow.
That's for sure, ladies and gentlemen. Here in beautiful Fort Pierce, Florida. We're on the east coast of Florida, just north of West Palm Beach, first town south of Vero Beach. We've got a nice crowd on here for today's game, and we expect to see a very nice game between the Fort Pierce Fire and the Milwaukee Bulldogs.
We're looking forward to it. Let's play some ball.
Let's play some ball. We'll be right back. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Florida Bowl, where the Fort Pierce Fire will take on the Milwaukee Bulldogs. I'm the coach, Rick McGuire, along with me, Coley Pitt. We've had the coin toss. Coley, what do we have for the results of the coin toss?
Well, we've got the Flame going to be going to the right-hand side of the field, receiving the ball to start off the game.
The Fort Pierce Fire will be dressed in the black uniforms with the red trim, and the Milwaukee Bulldogs will be dressed in the green and gold uniforms as we get ready for the opening kickoff of the Florida Bowl. We're glad you could join us, ladies and gentlemen, as we have a beautiful, bright, sunny day here. Coley, looks like we're ready to play a little football out here.
We're ready to play some football, and from the shots of the flag at the Star-Spangled Banner, we have a stiff breeze going cross field, so it should be interesting. For some reason, the Milwaukee Bulldogs seem to be wearing uniforms very reminiscent of the Green Bay Packers. I wonder why.
I can't understand that one, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready to go right now. Officials will be placing the ball down, getting ready to kick it off. The Milwaukee Bulldogs will be kicking it off from the 30-yard line.
Looks like number 25, Jason Borchadert, is the kicker.
Back deep to receive for the Fort Pierce Fire will be Antori Young, number 22, and number 25 will be Mike White.
The ball is being teed up now. We've got the officials all in their place. The Flame is over on the near sideline. They're getting ready to play some ball. Milwaukee Bulldogs are on the far sideline. There are probably about 50 people for Milwaukee sitting over there in the stands rooting on, and the Flame has a pretty good contention out here for a nice ball game in the sun.
In the sunshine, you can bet that the Milwaukee Bulldogs fans are very happy to be sitting here in beautiful Fort Pierce, Florida right now as we have the kickoff. Boy, it's a long and deep one. It'll be taken at the 2 off the bounce, and that will be picked up by Antori Young as he brings it back to the 25.
Our Irv Crawford was in on the tackle for the Bulldogs there. Nice little return on a nice kick. The kick was back to the goal line, brought it up to the 25 where the Flames going to take the ball and see if they can do some business.
Officials will move it up to almost the 27, and that's where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Fort Pierce Fire. Fort Pierce Fire at quarterback will be Tommy Scher.
Well, it looks like the Fire has about 500-600 people sitting in the stands, and we're just getting started. They're still coming through that gate. There's a nice band playing after the game, fireworks after the game later on tonight, so it's a great day for football.
I formation now for the Fort Pierce Fire with a slot to the top of the screen. As Scher will take the snap, he'll give it up to the fullback as he goes straight over the line of scrimmage, and there will be a very little gain. Actually, there'll be a gain of about a half yard on that one, Coley. Not much.
Not much at all. Looked like Nick Zeck was in from 6'5", 315-pound defensive lineman on that tackle.
That'll bring up a 2nd down and 10 with 14:26 to go in the first. Glad you could join us. Just underway for the Florida Bowl here at Fort Pierce, Florida, as Tommy Scher will bring them out back in the I formation once again. Slot to the top of the screen and a split down to the bottom of the screen. Give it up to the tailback on that play, and I think that was Zach Payne. Looked like there might have been a fumble on that ball.
I think they're going to rule that he was down on that. Number 69 again, Nick Zick was in on that stop. Again, probably about a yard. Looks like they're going to give him up to the 31-yard line, Rick.
So it looks like we'll be in a situation where we come up with a 3rd and 6 for the Fire, just underway here. And they'll be going with the sun to their backs right now. And Coley, when you're in a situation with the sun as bright as it is right now, for the Fire going with the sun basically to their backs, it's not too bad a situation, except if you're trying to catch the passes for the receivers.
If you're trying to catch a pass to the right side of the field to the offense, you'll be looking back into the sun, which makes it a tough catch.
3rd and 6.
Particularly on a deep pass.
They'll throw the quick out down here to the bottom of the screen. It'll be caught at the 31 and hit out of bounds hard was Torrey Howard, and there might even have been a loss on that play and bring up a 4th down.
Troy Zach came in and made the hit from Lakeland. I don't know if it's Lakeland, Florida, but he came in for Milwaukee and made that stick right on the sideline when they were trying to catch his balance and get back upfield.
It looks like it's going to be from Lakeland, Wisconsin, as we have quite a few Lakeland players on the roster from Milwaukee. And that will force the Fort Pierce Fire to punt. Back to punt for the Fire will be Fred Hallett. And back to receive for the Milwaukee Bulldogs will be Charles Frazier, Along with Frazier will be Nick Ross. And Ross will take it at the 30. Cut back at the 32. Running parallel, and there's a nice tackle on that play, Coley.
Yes, number 25, Mike White, was in on the first hit and missed him, but he did stand him up. And then Reginald Simon came in to put him down.
Ball is caught at the 30-yard line of the Bulldogs.
Okay, looks like we're going to be set up for first down on the 30-yard line for the Bulldogs from Milwaukee.
Bulldogs right now, ladies and gentlemen, finished the season of 15-1. They won the Mid-States